Alright guys, so today I updated my stock up and stock down for every position from last night. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Starting off right away, Burrow did not play last night. He also did not play the week 1 game. So if they're gray, that means they did not play. Red means they played bad or poorly. Green means they played good. And yellow means they played, average. So starting off right away, Trevor Siemian's stock is down. And stock has been down since week 1, and it continued last night. There was no fixing last night in how it went. His stock just continued to plummet. And at the second half, I think me and my whole entire chat last night was just saying, like, yeah, please, everything on this earth, get him out of there. Put in Jake Browning. And Jake Browning had that almost game-winning drive at the end of the game and looked absolutely amazing. So his stock is way up. After a really performance week 1, I mean, you can't talk about a better performance last night than that 2-minute drive going down the field. I mean, that was an absolute star-studded drive. Now, Joe Mixon and Travion Williams did not play for last night, so they both got gray. Now, the only offensive starter last night, well, first-string guy, was actually going to be Jonah Williams. So we really didn't have any starters out there. Here's something key to note, though. On the official depth chart for the first string players that we put out there, Yoshi was lined up as the second receiver. Charlie Jones was not on the starting number 1's lineup, while Yoshi was. Take that in consideration. You can really make a name for yourself in football. Chase Brown, green. Now, he didn't really do much because the offensive line was kind of trash at run blocking. Actually, decent at pass blocking, I'll say. But as run blocking, they were pretty trash. So he didn't really do anything there, but he did have not the game-winning touchdown that was almost the game-winning touchdown. So he gets green for that. Chris Evans was just a receiver. Like, he did have yards on the ground, but he was just an amazing receiver. He had 2 receptions, 20 yards last night, which you might say that doesn't sound like much, but it's a preseason. That's a lot. So going into the next one, we have Jacob Sayers and Calvin Tyler Jr. They play special teams. I'm going to give them a meh. There wasn't anything special. They didn't have any big kick or punt returns on us, and to be honest, there wasn't much scoring in that game anyway. Next one, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Tyler Boyd did not play. Trenton Irwin did play. He had 1 catch for 14 yards, which before that he had 2 catches for 25 yards. So, Andre. Yoshi did it again. And Yoshi had 10 targets. Caught 5 of them, but he had 10 targets. Yoshi just went off, man. Yoshi is something else. He's a different animal above himself. Charlie Jones had 2 receptions, 14 yards. Nothing really crazy special. But I guess, meh. Nothing crazy. Stanley Morgan, nothing. Yeah, I think he had 1 catch in that game. Kwame, no. I think there was 1 catch he had that was called back for a penalty. But other than that, nothing special. And nothing special for Trent Taylor or Carter. But somehow, someway, Jake Browning made the night of Cedric Jackson because that was his guy. Like, if there's any player this is your guy, it is Yoshi and Cedric Jackson. For some reason, Charlie Jones is not Jake Browning's guy. Or he's also not Trevor Siemian's guy for some reason. I don't know why. He's nobody's guy. I hope he is Charlie, I hope he ends up becoming Joe Burrow's guy, but he wasn't there. But Mac Hippenhammer had 1 catch, but that was it. Nothing special. From the tight ends, overall-wise, it was either Tanner Hudson didn't play, and then Devin had 1 catch, and Christian Tahan had 1 catch too, but there was really nothing there. For offensive line, I give them all, decent day, all of them, except for 1 player. Cody Ford. He is the only player who got a no. No, you're trash. The amount of times I saw Cody Ford have a guy run right past him at right tackle was actually just mind-numbing how that could keep happening. And I'm just thinking and flashing forward if he ever was our starting right tackle. Thankfully, he is not. Absolutely no. Bad. Stock down. Continued. All right. Defensive line. Sam Hubbard, great. He played pretty good. Miles Murphy did not play in this game. He was actually listed as one of the players out for this game, which I thought was really interesting. I'm not sure what's going on there and why he wasn't suited up. I'm sure they're going to ask Coach about this in the future, especially after this officially comes out, like the game log of the NFL. So it'll be interesting to see what he says, but Cam Sample, meh. And Raymond Johnson III had half a sack, almost a full sack in this game. And yes, this is obviously coming off his week 1 game where he had a sack and a forced fumble, and now he had a half a sack. Amazing. Amazing day for him. DJ Reader, pretty good. Josh, didn't do anything. Jay, meh. Pasha, whatever his name is, didn't do anything. BJ Hill, meh. Zach Carter, meh. And Davis, meh. For Trey Hendrickson, yes. And I can't stress enough for Joseph Asai. He had a pick on the first drive that he was on. He didn't play much of the game, listen, he didn't. But he did have an interception, and he also did have a sack. So he is a 1,000% hit. Now, keep in mind, all the injured players didn't actually travel with the team. So, for example, Terrell Basham, he didn't play because he didn't travel with the team. So, this is the second game he's not playing. Jeff Gunner is a hit. And then Owen Carney, the man who sacked their quarterback and knocked him out of field goal range to let our game-winning drive, wishing game-winning drive, happen. Absolutely hit. Jermaine Pratt had a couple good tackles in this game. Good. Keem Davis-Gaither, meh. Keandre Jones, good day for him. I think he had a sack in this game. And Jalen Moody, he didn't play. He was out for this game. Logan Wilson, yup. Marcus Bailey, it's staying where it is. Joe Bacci, yup. Shaka Haywood, nothing special. Tyler Murray, nothing special. For defense, the only corners that did not play was Cheeto and Sidney Jones. Sidney Jones is still injured, so he is not going to be playing probably for the rest of preseason. Cam Taylor-Britt, yup. Mike Hilton, DJ Turner, Jalen Davis, and DJ Ivy, or as we like to call him, Poison Ivy, had a pretty dang good day. Guys who did not have a good day, Alan George, and Marvin Tell III. It is what it is. Our safeties, Dax, meh. Jordan Battle, he had a bad day. And I love Jordan Battle, and he's a rookie, and he's going to learn. But he did get a taunting call that let the drive continue. It could have led to a touchdown. Thankfully, he got stop. It only led to a field goal. But you can't do that kind of stupid stuff. I mean, to give a team a first down when you just get a big stop, there's just no point for that. It's just an absolute mistake right there. And then there was a pass down the field that was caught on Alan George. Jordan Battle was a safety on the play. Now, I'm not sure if he was supposed to cover that exact zone, so I'm not going to blame him for that play. But he just didn't play that good today. So he got stock down. Tyson Anderson, stock up. Larry Brooks, stock down. He didn't do anything. Nick Scott, he played pretty good. Michael Thomas and Corker, nothing really special. Brad Robbins and Money Mack, yes and yes. Money Mack, for example, did hit a huge field goal for halftime, and that thing could have been going from like 70 yards. So, guys, those are my stock up and my stock down for preseason week 2. See you guys next one. Peace.